Good evening, I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lally. Each Saturday night, we host the television show Discover Oklahoma for the Oklahoma Tourism Department.
But tonight, from the middle of just one main street in the heart of Oklahoma, we're thrilled to bring you the 2018 Oklahoma Main Street Awards Banquet.
This past year, our Main Street communities have worked hard, put in many volunteer hours each day, and succeeded at improving many of their historic districts throughout Oklahoma. The revitalization movement continues to grow, and more small businesses are realizing downtown or historic districts are indeed a viable place for their business. With all the Shop Small and Shop Local campaigns, Main Street programs are reestablishing and maintaining the beauty and history of these communities' downtown and district appearances. Life has come back to these areas, giving both young and old an experience they will not forget. You will see all of them embrace these challenges with great success, whether it is joining the craze of downtown housing or switching many businesses over to energy-efficient equipment. Our Main Street programs constantly learn, grow, and help improve their community's way of life on a daily basis. These 30 active programs include the many dedicated people that not only support, but also volunteer their time to improve their local main streets. Our communities accumulated nearly 70,000 volunteer hours over the last 12 months. That's a value of $1.7 million from local people donating their time to turn dreams to reality.
In addition, over the last year, the Main Street four-point approach continued to transform decaying commercial districts into successful economic engines. Being a successful Main Street program takes hard work and cannot be done alone. From rehabilitating buildings to enhancing economic progress, Main Street communities help convert empty historic districts to places that attract thousands of visitors. In 2017, the reinvestment by Main Street private property owners totaled $68.8 million. Way to go, Main Street! Add another $40 million in public improvements, and our Main Street programs brought nearly $108.9 million to the downtown revitalization efforts. The Main Street program has been and continues to be one of the better economic development tools in Oklahoma.
This year, we received nearly 200 competitive Main Street Award nominations. Each nomination represents a fantastic Main Street effort for the local community. Tonight, the finalists will be announced in alphabetical order, and we ask the award winners to move quickly to the photography area for the award presentations.
A strong organization is the key to Main Street success. With enough people engaged in Main Street's work, anything is possible for our historic districts in Oklahoma. Main Street is a comprehensive revitalization effort blending the 4 points of organization, economic vitality, promotion, and design. While all work is important, organization is the one point that holds together the Main Street approach. There has never been an Oklahoma Main Street failure where there is a firm organizational structure in place. The real strength of Main Street lies in the people that give their time, share ideas, and donate their dollars to implement positive change. Main Street organizations partner with other groups to achieve mutual goals for their communities, and it's the organization that recognizes these local leaders in the fight to preserve the community's history.
The first Main Street Organization Award is for Premier Partner. Forming partnerships helps spread the workload and gives Main Street ownership to all participants. The more people involved, the stronger the Main Street program becomes. The top Premier Partner nominees in 2018 are Enid, City of Enid Parks and Recreation; Newkirk, Albright Abstract and Title Guarantee Company; Sapulpa, Syngenta International.
And the award goes to Sapulpa, Syngenta International. Syngenta first came to Sapulpa in 2016. The owner, Joni Rogers Canty, learned about an incredible building that was available downtown and wanted a tour. Since touring that first time, the company has now purchased 3 buildings and extensive renovations are underway. The original building renovation and business opening not only created 75 jobs, but also attracted other businesses to take a look at and relocate to Sapulpa. Syngenta is a sponsor to all of Sapulpa Main Street events and the top sponsor to the annual Route 66 blowout. Their location and partnership has improved tourism, nightlife, and attracted other investors. Sapulpa Main Street sees only bright things ahead for this partnership. Congratulations, Sapulpa, Syngenta International.
Community education and public awareness activity allows the people of the community to understand the values of Main Street and the historic area. City officials well understand the commercial district is where much capital and labor have been invested over the years. Vacant buildings and empty stores yield negative cash flows on these investments. Getting the local youth involved helps them understand the value of their heritage in the downtown built environment. The better informed your public is about the value of your historic areas, the greater their support for Main Street and the more ownership of the process they take. Main Street awareness is a key tool to bringing more and more fans to our downtown areas. The best community education public awareness activities in 2018 are Enid Annual Infographic, Enid Business Recruitment Package, and Newkirk Good Luck Card Game.
And the award goes to Newkirk Good Luck Card Game. The Good Luck Card Game was a collaborative project between the Newkirk Main Street Design Committee, Newkirk Junior Main Street, and the Newkirk Community Historical Society. The objective was to highlight and teach adults and students alike about the historic buildings of downtown Newkirk. The Historical Society gave Main Street access to their historic photographs of Newkirk's commercial buildings in the National Register Historic District. The Junior Main Street students photographed the buildings as they are today. Carol Morgan, graphic designer and design committee chairman, created the design for the back of the cards using the Charlie Adams logo. The card game follows the general outline of Old Maid, only in Good Luck. The players are matching the historic photos of the buildings with the current. The first 25 decks sold out almost immediately, and new decks had to be ordered. This was a wonderful, multi-generational and collaborative project. Congratulations, Newkirk Good Luck Card Game.
The Best Volunteer Development Program involves finding determined people of all ages that will make the difference in fostering Main Street success. Revitalization is an incremental process. Big fix development efforts usually fall short of desired results because they aren't comprehensive enough. Main Street work requires the help from school-aged children, business owners, retirees, and many other groups of people making progress one step at a time. The need for a broad base of volunteers from all parts of the community is critical. Volunteer development is the key ingredient for a successful Main Street program. This year, the best volunteer development programs are Durant Volunteer Meeting Social Media Campaign, Hobart Main Street Design Committee, and Wilburton Digger Forward.
And the award goes to Wilburton Digger Forward. Digger Forward is a partnership between Wilburton Public School and Wilburton Main Street. Its objectives are to familiarize students with the various groups that function within the community and to get them out from behind their screens and working in their community. Working with 14 to 25 students ranging in age from 12 to 18, the program tried to make the involvement as fun as possible, while the students assisted with such projects as Main Street Walk, Fall Festival, and setting up Christmas decorations. This year, the Digger Forward volunteers donated a total of 178 hours to these projects and more. Wilburton Main Street already has projects planned for the remainder of this school year and into the next. The program hopes to expand and also give the young volunteers a say in what they would like to see improved in their community. Congratulations, Wilburton Digger Forward!
Main Street is a local self-help program with very limited money available from public sources. The best creative fundraising effort is for the process that demonstrates effective methods of keeping Main Street programs in business. The financial responsibility to operate the local Main Street programs falls squarely on the shoulders of the nonprofit organizations. Main Street fundraising, while being a tough obstacle to tackle, does benefit the community both within and outside the historic area. The top best creative fundraising effort in 2018 include El Reno Reindeers at the Rock, Newkirk Spirit Sightings Tour aka Ghost Tours, Okmulgee the Big Brain Trivia Night, and Ponca City Battle of the Burger.
And the award goes to Ponca City Battle of the Burger. Ponca City Main Street's second annual Battle of the Burger fundraiser was a rousing success. The fundraiser is a burger cook-off with 20 teams competing for bragging rights and cash prizes for the best burger in town. Tickets were sold for $5 each, and attendees were given a small bite of as many burgers as they could eat, with most teams offering sides as well. To complement BOTB, the local Schooners Car Club hosted a cruisin' grand evening and showed off their classic and show cars. Ponca City Main Street raised money through sponsorships, ticket sales, a raffle, cupcake sales, and pop and water sales. In total, more than $22,000 was raised for the program. Congratulations, Ponca City Battle of the Burger!
The Oklahoma Main Street Hero Award highlights the dedication of an individual to the local Main Street revitalization effort. These devoted men and women account for much of the progress within the historic commercial area. The nominations recognize your neighbors who place a high level of importance on their work and passion for their communities. Main Street Heroes make a positive impact on their commercial districts and serve as a big inspiration for others. The top Main Street Heroes in 2018 include Durant, Tammy Cross; Okmulgee, Dr. Bill Path; Ponca City, Rhonda Scrapkey; and Tulsa, Route 66, Linda Jordan.
And the award goes to Okmulgee, Dr. Bill Path. Dr. Bill Path is the president of OSUIT and an Okmulgee Main Street board member. He is an avid volunteer and a positive, influential voice for the city of Okmulgee. Dr. Path became an advocate in finding a creative way to connect OSUIT with downtown Okmulgee, so he began searching for buildings in the Main Street district for student housing. He convinced the Board of Regents that it was worth the investment to purchase and renovate the grand old post office building. The construction was completed in 2017 and students moved in January 2018. Dr. Path and his wife Deb regularly volunteer in taking care of downtown plants and serve tirelessly for Okmulgee. He has managed to uplift an entire community and remind people not to give up. He is a humble leader that leads by example and isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. He is a hero to Okmulgee Main Street. Congratulations, Okmulgee, Dr. Bill Path.
As a member of the Main Street 4-Point effort, Promotion supports downtown merchants by helping to improve commercial images and by sponsoring special and retail events, enticing shoppers to the district. Each year, Main Street Promotions bring in thousands of residents and tourists to historic commercial areas in our state. While Promotion is the celebration of the program, there is much work to be done putting the best appearance possible on Main Street. Festivals build pedestrian traffic to the area and generate increased revenues and profits for business owners. Promotion of the historic commercial district is vital to help bring consumers back to shopping in the local area, and quite a job they have done. These awards showcase the effort and the hard work of these fantastic promotion committees.
Main Street retail events are designed to fill up local cash registers for historic commercial district merchants. Most companies have a better understanding of the value of Main Street when events bring them new customers and repeated sales. The best retail events on Main Street draw shoppers to the individual businesses where merchants show off products and reasons why customers should do business with them.
This year, the top nominees are Durant, Live Local Night; Enid, Maker Trail; and Ponca City, Ladies' Night on Grand. And the award goes to Ponca City, Ladies' Night on Grand. Who doesn't love an evening of shopping, amazing food, and limo rides? Ladies' Night on Grand was hosted for the second year this past September. 11 downtown merchants participated, 3 of which were new businesses or additions from the 2016 event. Each participant hosted a different local restaurant or caterer within their business. The restaurant owners and merchants worked together to offer complimentary drinks and appetizers for all attendees. Merchants worked as a team to ensure a variety of offerings would be available throughout the downtown. Participating merchants also had store specials. Congratulations, Ponca City, Ladies' Night on Grand.
New promotions attract customers to a Main Street area, and they invigorate merchants to discover different ways of marketing their products and services. The Oklahoma Main Street Center's creative new event honors first-time events that increase the awareness of local businesses by reaching shoppers and potential shop owners. Often overlooked, these fresh ideas find untapped market niches and often greater profit rewards for commercial district merchants. The top creative new events in 2018 include Ardmore Farm-to-Table Dinner, Hobart 9/11 Never Forget, and Kendall Whittier Mercado.
And the award goes to Ardmore Farm-to-Table Dinner. Ardmore Main Street's Farm-to-Table Dinner was the brainchild of a group of loyal customers and healthy living advocates who support the downtown farmers market and understand the positive impact it can have in the community. The idea of the event grew naturally from their desire to promote farm-fresh fruits and vegetables sold at market to a wider, influential audience by using the same products sold at the market as the ingredients for an exclusive gourmet dinner. All 60 of the $85 a plate tickets sold within a few days. The dinner was held outdoors on the grounds of the stables at Wichita Farms event venue and supported by a wide variety of sponsors and in-kind participants. Volunteers included farmers who introduced the various courses served and fresh market products used, Main Street board members, and Friends of Main Street for a total of 15 volunteers. Congratulations, Ardmore Farm-to-Table Dinner.
The Outstanding Image Promotion Award recognizes the visual impressions that attract tourists, downtown shoppers, residents, and business prospects to the commercial district. Many times, the first commercial image determines a customer's lifetime buying habits. The image catches the eye, draws a person in, and is perhaps the staple of your Main Street program. Outstanding Promotion helps put this vision in the mind of visitors, residents, and prospects alike for years to come. The Outstanding Image Promotions this year are Claremore, downtownclaremore.org. Durant Main Street Rebrand, and Ponca City Outside the Box.
And the award goes to Durant Main Street Rebrand. In July 2016, Durant Main Street was still using the original logo and hunter green colors used since the program's founding in 1998. The website had out-of-date information. There was no printed marketing collateral available to advertise downtown Durant and all of the things it has to offer visitors. In an effort to reconnect with the community and business owners and establish themselves as a fresh, progressive program, Durant Main Street decided to rebrand and focus on an image campaign. The board of directors felt that it was necessary for the program's internal brand to reflect the vision the group had for the historic downtown. Adaptable, colorful, high quality, connected, collaborative, and modern, but classic. DMS wanted to set an example of how one group could overhaul their image and transform it from lackluster to electrifying. Goal achieved. Congratulations, Durant Main Street Rebrand.
The next promotion award is for the premier special event under 1,000 attendees. Special events are designed to bring people to the local Main Street district. While they are there, residents and tourists get to enjoy fashion shows, face painting, various parades, vintage cars, chili cook-offs, and great shopping opportunities. The top premier special event nominees in 2018 are Collinsville, Taste of Collinsville, Music is to the Soul as Food is to the Body. Kendall Whittier After 5, and Wilburton, Relics and Rods Car Show and Swap Meet.
And the award goes to Collinsville, Taste of Collinsville, Music is to the Soul as Food is to the Body. The past 16 years, the Taste of Collinsville has been a popular community event. Local restaurants and popular eateries in the surrounding area come to downtown Collinsville for a restaurant crawl. Local retail and commercial merchants that participate host one of the restaurants inside their business. With the partnership of TulsaJazz.com, Collinsville Main Street was able to bring in jazz musicians from the area to provide live music. In the past, restaurants were asked to bring enough samples for 250 people, but due to the popularity of the event, tickets were capped at 400 tickets and were sold out. The city of Collinsville continues to be impressed with the overall image and economic impact this event has on the community. Congratulations, Collinsville. Taste of Collinsville. Music is to the soul as food is to the body.
Our final promotion award is for the premier special event over 1,000 attendees. These special events draw in big crowds, whether it is by a music festival, a food competition, or an anniversary celebration, bringing in spectators from all across the country.
The top premier special event nominees are Ada Fest, Claremore Food Truck Thursday, and Collinsville Hogs and Hot Rods.
And the award goes to Claremore Food Truck Thursday. Food Truck Thursday is a seasonal monthly event that runs May through October. Falling on the final Thursday of the month, Food Truck Thursday is an evening event featuring live music, late shopping, food trucks, a kids zone, and special theme each month. The purpose of Food Truck Thursday is to make downtown a destination and to bring attention to the stores and businesses in the historic district. Retail stores were packed, and the brick-and-mortar restaurants also had successful nights. This event has been running strong for 3 years, and attendance has increased steadily from about 800 attendees per event to about 2,000 guests per event. Congratulations, Claremore Food Truck Thursday.
Now let's take a break and recognize the outstanding contributions made by the members of the local Main Street Boards of Directors. The board members of the year are great supporters of the Main Street process and are shown in tonight's program. If these very extraordinary people would now move to the photography area, we'll take a special group snapshot to preserve the moment.
In our historic districts, it is the physical images that attract tourists and residents to keep visiting and shopping in these areas. Dilapidated structures, graffiti walls, weeds popping through the sidewalks, and boarded up empty buildings distract people from going downtown. And investors, they would not be caught ever spending money in such an abandoned-looking environment. However, Oklahoma Main Street programs have a unique sense of history reflected in building design, the layout of its streets, and outdoor signage inviting shoppers and new residents to town. More than anything else, Main Street design displays the community's image to everyone that passes by. They understand firsthand the start to revitalizing and preserving the historic nature of a district begins with design.
The first design award is for the Best Placemaking Project. This award honors the local Main Street organization for attractive design and the implementation of public improvements such as streetscapes, landmarks, directional signage, public buildings, parks, and outdoor lighting. The best placemaking project nominations for 2018 are Enid Bright Future Mural, Kendall Whittier Wood Garden Public Art Installation, and Ponca City Outside the Box.
And the award goes to Ponca City Outside the Box. One of the tenets of a successful Main Street program is economic development. Temporary public art is a great example of an economic driver. Last year, Ponca City Main Street held a contest to infuse art, color, and creativity into the downtown landscape. More than 20 entries were received, and 3 were chosen and transferred to vinyl wraps and installed on traffic signal boxes in the historic commercial district. Pieces from 3 runners-up were voted on by the public during a Main Street event, and a 4th box was then wrapped. Labels were installed on each box that tells about the piece of art, the artist, and about the project itself. Congratulations, Ponca City Outside the Box.
The next design award recognizes the images of downtown enhanced by attractive, eye-catching business signs. Brand is synonymous with identity. Store signage is another way businesses advertise products, services, and company quality. Good branding attracts potential shoppers and improves the communication link between businesses and customers. This year's top 3 nominations in Best Building Business Branding are Ada Farm Girl Boutique, Durant Bliss Boutique, and El Reno Wandering Daisy Boutique.
And the award goes to El Reno Wandering Daisy Boutique. The Wandering Daisy Boutique first began as an online store 3 years ago. In 2017, the owner's dream of a physical retail space was realized when the boutique opened in downtown El Reno on a highly trafficked and visible corner of the Main Street district. From online to physical presence, the brand has been consistent, pink and gold colors that pair with a vintage country feel and new style clothing lines. This brand is reflected on all signage, price tags, t-shirts, mugs, business cards, rack cards, customer engagement forms, koozies, and other promotional items, merchandise bags, and gift cards. The brand is reflected in the interior design of the boutique as well. Congratulations, El Reno Wandering Daisy Boutique.
The Best Visual Merchandising Award recognizes quality visual merchandising in the Main Street area. Nominations took into account a business overall strategy for merchandising, from the front door to the cash register. The display of goods and services highlight their features and benefits while creatively marketing them to the customer. The top 3 nominations for Best Visual Merchandising in 2018 are Ada, The Rustic Ridge, Durant, Bella Ragazza Boutique, and McAllister, Harper and Gray House.
And the award goes to Durant, Bella Ragazza Boutique. The Bella Ragazza Boutique garners year-round support from shoppers and fellow business owners due to their ever-changing, ever-inviting visual merchandising. The entrance boasts 2 relatively small window display areas, but the owner and her staff do a fantastic job of making the most of them and utilizing sidewalk space as well. The outside space features staple pieces such as wooden planter boxes, a chalkboard sign, and a vintage bicycle upon which season displays are built around and added to for extra appeal. Inside the store, the layout helps to break up a long, narrow building into different shopping zones. Home goods, jewelry, shoes, and apparel by utilizing different shapes of fixtures. These create visual interest and encourage shoppers to flow around the store. The store's continually changing displays are a direct reflection of how it treats the merchandise, fresh, current, and on trend. Congratulations, Durant, Bella Ragazza Boutique.
The next physical image identified in Main Street planning is for recognizing the best interior design projects. While building exteriors attract people to downtown, the interiors make them feel comfortable and want to stay. Retailers will confirm the fact the longer people stay downtown, the more likely they are to buy something. Interior design projects should be sensitive to the building, enhance the appearance of the commercial district, and serve as a model to encourage other interior improvements downtown. This year, the finalists for Best Interior Design are Kendall Whittier Heirloom Rustic Ales, McAllister, the venue, and Okmulgee, the McBrayer building.
The award for 2018 Best Interior Design goes to Okmulgee, the McBrayer building. The McBrayer building is a big building that sits on the southwest corner of Council House Square in downtown Okmulgee. Built in 1916, the building originally offered 22 office suites upstairs, while the downstairs featured retail space that changed throughout the years. The building was abandoned in 2008 until 2014, when new owners decided to restore the building, complete with 8 upper floor lofts. Although vacant for more than 50 years, the upper floor of the McBrayer building's woodwork, hardwood floors, windows, doors, light fixtures, and hand-washing sinks remained in place. All patterned glass windows and entry doors in the hallway were cleaned and left in place, along with light fixtures. The hand-washing sinks were restored and utilized in the bathrooms, along with clawfoot tubs to complete the vintage design. Careful consideration was given throughout the design of the new lofts to ensure each item was complementary in style to the original features of the building. The downstairs was rehabbed as well, back to a viable retail space that is already rented. Congratulations, Okmulgee, the McBrayer building.
Great building design comes in various sizes, shapes, and colors. Building facades are the main visual imprint for your downtown. They are the first impressions for tourists, potential shoppers, and new business locations. First impressions are important because many times downtown shopping districts don't get a second look. Our next award recognizes building frontage improvements costing less than $10,000. The best building facade rehabilitation projects under $10,000 are Ardmore, the Stag; Claremore, 318 Will Rogers Boulevard, Rhapsody Boutique, Salon and Spa; and McAllister, Common Roots.
And the award goes to McAllister, Common Roots. Before beginning the rehabilitation of the facade, the owner's goal was to restore the historic elements of this downtown McAllister building. And that they did. After removing the existing awning, a set of beautiful textured windows were found, but were hidden under layers of paint. After more than 150 hours of scraping, the functional use of the windows has been restored. All the windows were then sealed watertight, and the exterior received a fresh coat of paint. A new hand-painted sign added to the stunning makeover. The total cost of this rehabilitation project was an amazing $700, with the owners performing most of the work themselves. The ability to dramatically restore and improve a space downtown while retaining its history, charm, and character for under $1,000 gives hope to potential building owners and other historic preservationists across the state. Congratulations, McAllister, Common Roots.
The next Main Street Design Award recognizes bigger facade rehabilitation projects costing more than $10,000. Historic building rehabilitations ensure physical uniqueness for your property and the entire downtown community that attracts local customers and tourists, resulting in business growth for the occupant. Occupied buildings provide better security and safety to downtown shoppers and employees. The nominees for Best Facade Rehabilitation over $10,000 include Kendall Whittier, TPC Studios; Okmulgee, the McBrayer building; and Tulsa Route 66 Meltdown Diner.
And the award goes to Okmulgee, the McBrayer building. In June 2014, Rob and Margaret Hess became the third caretakers of the 1916 building and embarked on a 3.5-year restoration of the 14,000 square foot building. After realizing there weren't many historic photos of the original facade, the owners were given documents from the McBrayer family that included blueprints of the 1964 remodel. These blueprint plans included an as-built section of the original storefront. 12 wood-framed windows spanned the front, topped by 18 clerestory windows fitted with clear glass. A pair of doors were added to the ground floor entry, and a single wood entry door was put in place to access the upper floor. This upper floor entry had been removed during the 1964 remodel. The original terrazzo floor that had been covered by showcase windows was discovered and restored as well. The facade rehabilitation is estimated to have cost $35,000. The McBrayer building is highly visible on Council House Square, and the transformation of a once blighted eyesore of a property is historic preservation at its finest. This building is used by the owners in Okmulgee Main Street to educate the community on practical preservation and the practice of adapt and reuse rather than replace. Congratulations, Okmulgee, the McBrayer Building.
The last Main Street Design Award is Best Sustainable Design Project. Sustainable design is the philosophy of designing physical objects, the built environment, or services in an effort to leave the world a little better for the next generation. The nominees for Best Sustainable Design Project are Claremore Studio B Artworks, Enid Downtown Mural Program, and Ponca City Veterans Plaza.
And the award goes to Ponca City Veterans Plaza. Ponca City Main Street participants' long-held dream of creating a public gathering space in downtown Ponca City has become a reality. The Veterans Plaza was completed in early 2016, following several years of planning and more than a year of construction. For many years, the Veterans Plaza site was a vacant lot. The land and much of the planning and project management was directed by Ponca City Main Street. With major support from local businesses and donors, the city played a key role as well. As envisioned, the Veterans Plaza was designed to be a downtown gathering space for citizens of all ages. Now completed, the plaza features an entrance welcoming visitors with beautifully landscaped beds and a water feature in the form of a fountain and splash pad. The Honor Court, located on the north end of the plaza, is a place of reflection and contemplation. An elevated stage was installed for performances and community events. Custom pavers, bronze seals, and marble plaques are strategically positioned to honor the many area veterans. Bronze seals honoring the various military branches are positioned close by. The plaza was presented as a gift from Ponca City Main Street to the City of Ponca City, which will provide maintenance of the plaza. Congratulations, Ponca City Veterans Plaza.
If your community is looking for economic growth opportunities, look no further than your historic commercial districts. The businesses there represent the heart of the community's commercial and real property wealth. It's from this core of businesses that future growth will occur through expansions, new startups, and customer development. When property owners understand there is a limited demand for neglected buildings, and when businesses learn how to achieve customer loyalty, economic vitality happens. Our first Economic Vitality Award is for the best adaptive reuse of how an empty, historic building was returned to productive use. The top 2018 nominations are Kendall Whittier, Heirloom Rustic Ales, Okmulgee, the McBrayer Building, and Tulsa Route 66 Meltdown Diner.
And the award goes to Okmulgee, the McBrayer Building. The McBrayer Building has anchored the southwest corner of Okmulgee's Council House Square for more than 100 years. This brick, early commercial-style two-story building was constructed in 1916 by Thomas Humphrey McBrayer and was listed on the National Register as part of the Downtown Okmulgee Historic District listing in 1992. The upper floor office suites were occupied by attorneys, oilmen, doctors, insurance agents, and T.H. McBrayer until his death in 1954. For 60 years after his death, the upper floor was closed. In 2014, Rob and Margaret Hess began a restoration and adaptive reuse project of the MAC. By removing only 9 interior walls, the upper floor office suites were converted into 8 loft apartments while maintaining the original footprint of the central hallway, complete with original patterned glass windows, doors, trim, and hardwood floors. The MAC residents have their own Facebook group, and the building has proven to be a visual presence of vibrancy and supporting commerce in downtown Okmulgee. Congratulations, Okmulgee, the McBrayer Building.
The next Main Street Award for Economic Vitality identifies those business practices that distinguish great firms and attract local and out-of-town shoppers. Customers today have different demands on Main Street merchants, and companies that adjust their practices to these needs improve their operating performances. The top Best Business Practices nominees are Durant Foster Creativity, El Reno Ross Seed Company True Value Hardware, and Enid Davis Law.
And the award goes to El Reno Ross Seed Company True Value Hardware. Ross Seed Company has proven that a family-owned business can stand the test of time with friendly service, proper management, and excellent business practices. Being in a family-owned business for almost 60 years at the same location is a rarity in this day. It is the Ross family's hands-on management that has helped the business succeed for that long. The services that Ross Seed Company offers customers are what differentiate them from a retail chain store. These services include in-house credit services for easy charging, free delivery, special orders for hard-to-find products, and much more. Not only has Ross flourished, but the rehabilitation of their historic building has set new standards for other downtown business owners to live up to. Congratulations, El Reno, Ross Seed Company, True Value Hardware.
New businesses add an important growth element to the Main Street development process. These new teammates help bring new life and more excitement to our communities. New business helps attract new fans and adds value to the established businesses by improving property value. These fresh players attract the residents and out-of-town shoppers to our fabulous historic areas. To be eligible for this award, the nominated company must be located within the Main Street area and be at least 1 year old but no older than 3 by the end of 2017. The top 3 new businesses include Claremore Main Street Tavern, Kendall Whittier Fairfellow Coffee, and Newkirk A Perfect Day.
And the award goes to Kendall Whittier Fairfellow Coffee. Fairfellow Coffee opened in March of 2016 to great fanfare. Customers flocked to Fairfellow for their coffee beans roasted on site and espresso drinks featuring local Loma dairy products. Because Fairfellow Coffee is such a destination draw, the flow of foot traffic through the neighborhood has benefited neighboring Kendall Whittier merchants. Many of these customers are a young, urban, creative demographic that had never set foot in Kendall Whittier before. An entirely new audience that was unfamiliar with Kendall Whittier now frequents the district. And of course, having delicious coffee and a comfortable gathering spot within walking distance has been a huge boost to the employees of companies located in Whittier Square. Congratulations, Kendall Whittier, Fairfellow Coffee.
The award for Business of the Year is a high point in the economic vitality process, recognizing an outstanding contribution from established businesses located in the heart of the community. Businesses within Main Street districts have a large economic stake in the commercial progress of that area. How these champions embrace the Main Street process partially determines how successful the community's revitalization effort will be. The Main Street business that has demonstrated the most interest and action in their revitalization efforts will earn this award. The top 3 nominations for Business of the Year include Ada McSwain Theater, Newkirk Albright Abstract and Title Guarantee Company, and Ponca City Lyles & Company.
And the award for the 2018 Main Street Business of the Year goes to Newkirk Albright Abstract and Title Guarantee Company. Albright Abstract has been a member of the Newkirk Main Street since its inception in 1992 and has never faltered in their support of the program. They are actively involved in every program and activity, from being a financial supporter of the annual Charlie Adams Day Festival to sending several employees to the Main Street Leadership Class. The company president has purchased 6 historic buildings, restored and rehabbed them so that they are once again functional buildings. Truly, no other business in the community has so diligently served the community with restoration of historic buildings. Albright Abstract has been in Newkirk since 1899, which is a tremendous asset to the community. Their generosity to Newkirk Main Street and the community as a whole is a great service. Congratulations, Newkirk Albright Abstract and Title Guarantee Company.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help us extend a warm round of applause for all Main Street Award nominees and communities.
Each and every one of our communities are winners and create many successful stories to the Oklahoma Main Street program.